We have to, so much work. We have to share it.
Co-president of Estabrook PTO, and I was telling him I used to be the co-president, but there's only 2 of us. 3 of you guys, wow.
We've gotten smarter.
Yeah, good job. So first thing, like, what does the PTO like broadly do? Like, why do we need a PTO?
Yeah, so the PTO plays a critical role, at least in the Estabrook community, of improving, building a community. So we have a diverse set of families in Estabrook, so we do a lot of events that are aimed at just bringing people together. So just tomorrow we're going to have a back to school playground picnic where very low key, but we just sort of set up a place and a time and tell as many people to come as possible, and they get involved in the community and just build a relationship so that you become sort of closer to the families that your child is going to school with. Mm-hmm. We do a lot of staff appreciation. So we have excellent staff and educators at Estabrook. So during Teacher Appreciation Week and different events like throughout the year, we'll try to give staff little tokens of appreciation to show on behalf of our entire community how much everybody appreciates what they do. We also fund a lot of educational programs for the students. So we'll have performers come to the school to give presentations on a live bird show or something along those lines. And then we also will fund other educational initiatives. If a teacher wants to buy a set of books for her classroom, his or her classroom, they can fill out a grant application and then we'll fund something like that.
Nice. So how do you make money to fund these things?
Yeah, that's a good question. So we are primarily funded by our members. So there's a membership fee for families to join. And then we run a lot of fundraisers throughout the year. Our biggest one is the Run of the Mill 5K, which is a local 5K running race that gets about 250 runners per year. That's a large fundraiser for us. Every other year we'll run a silent auction. So it's a good opportunity for families and local businesses to provide products that we can then go and auction off and raise money for the PTO that way. We get direct donations from members, and then we rely on the local business community as well to either buy sponsorships for things like Run of the Mill 5K, or restaurants will allow us to have fundraisers at their restaurants, and then they'll share some of the profits back with us.
Nice. Yeah, I think I'm hit up by every PTO. It's no hiding under the radar. And
right.
then it's like, well, what about the football team? Well, what about the this?
So there's no public funding, so we do rely on those contributions, and they're really helpful. And again, when we're looking through our budget, all of the money is going back to students, teachers, educational programming, and we work closely with the teachers and with the administration to make sure we're doing a good job allocating those resources.
Gotcha. So they're sort of involved in what you spend your money on.
Yeah, so we have a monthly meeting with the principal, Dr. Martinez, and we'll go over our budget, and it's ultimately up to the board of the PTO to decide where we're going to allocate our money, but we do rely on the principal for input so that we make sure we're meeting their goals as well.
So how many people are on the PTO, roughly?
So we rely on a lot of volunteers.
Yeah.
Our board right now is about 10 people, but then we have hundreds of volunteers that help out in various capacities throughout the year. So that's another thing that the PTO is really good at is we provide a lot of opportunities for parents to get into school, to see their kids during the school day, but then also to help out. So there's a green team composting program, so it's a lunch composting program, so a parent has to help the children sort their food waste into compost or recycling or garbage. There's a program called Big Backyard, and that's a science program where students get to explore the environment around Estabrook, and that relies a lot on parent volunteers. And there's also a library coordinator or a library program where parents go in and help students check out books and organize the library. We help the library and sort of run the library.
You do a lot of things.
Yeah, and that's all organized from the PTO.
What's the most fun part of this for you?
Yeah, it's definitely not trying to find volunteers. No, the most fun is just when we go to events that are well attended and you see lots of kids having fun playing with their friends, parents interacting with their peers and getting to meet new people. I'd say so the community part is seeing that all work is really good.
Do you still have like the map that comes every?
Yeah, there's an event called Big Map Night, and we do that every other year at Estabrook, and we share that. All the elementary schools are paired with another school, so we're paired with Fisk, and then so every other year the map will be at Estabrook. It was here in the spring, and it was a large map of South America, which was a lot of fun.
Anything else you want to talk about?
No, I don't think so.
You have kids in school, obviously.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, I do. I have one son who's in first grade.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so you've got a long way to go.
Yeah, unfortunately or fortunately, you can only be president for 2 years. But yeah, I'll look to do something else to help out. But we have found that parents of younger students seem to be like have a lot of energy.
Right, most enthusiastic.
Yeah,
right.
we were in a meeting yesterday, and someone did say no one has more excitement and energy for their kid's education than a kindergarten parent on the first day of school.
Right.
So, we have many volunteers that are great throughout all the grades, but we have had a focus on trying to find new volunteers in that kindergarten and first grade range.
Yeah, you got to get them, hook them.
Yeah,
Hook them early.
Exactly.
So, well, thank you for your time. This was fun.
Thank you.
Reminiscing.
Yeah, thanks so much, and thanks for the support.
Yeah, sure.